Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too. Wow, look at this.
Come on in. I don't know anything about wine.
So you're like a total Florida boy, like you like fishing, boating, country music, hunting,
Yeah, sure.
alligators, like swamp shit. Ugh.
What about these pit stains?
But don't show that.
Well, you gotta let it air. You gotta air that because then people are gonna be like, oh my god, he's fucking sweating. So at least
Do you want to change your shirt? So who hangs out in this room the most?
So with me and Chad Henney, he's an exception. Every now and then his wife lets him out of the house.
Do you binge watch on Netflix?
Well, all right, actually, so I got away from Netflix because I found this thing called a Dragon Box. And I don't know if it's legal or not, so I don't know if you can use this, but it's like this, it's like a black market Apple TV, really is what it is. And
You can't afford Apple TV.
right? Dragon Box has every show or every movie like that's ever come out as soon as it comes out.
Oh wow.
So it's like super illegal, I'm sure, because you can watch movies that are still in theaters. But you like my little pumpkins?
That's really cute.
I know.
Did you, and this one too?
Uh-huh.
Did you like sit here and draw on them?
No, they were 3 for $5 at Walmart.
Oh.
I can like grilled cheese and cereal. I got, but besides that,
What? Are these custom for you?
no. I think they're just-
Jacksonville beer cans? So this is your beer of choice, Bud Light, or are you paid to say that?
No. They don't pay me anything. I mean,
So
they
maybe you
could.
should say it. Blake Bortles' favorite beer is Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Maybe you'll get a little endorsement deal. You shouldn't drink these, they're really bad for you.
I don't. Just occasional Jaeger bomb.
I don't.
Oh, well, I kind of like. I love food. I actually got a sweet scooter.
Let's see.
It's actually out of commission right now. I got the key thing jammed in there. But it goes 18 miles an
good.
hour.
When did you start doing your own laundry?
When I was like 12.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, I don't know. What's this called where it comes off the wall?
pull out bed.
Yeah, it's got one of those. Can I
That's
place
all
your last? Ricky Bobby?
You
ever
running
seen
those?
Sandlot?
No. They're a female trend that you think is so ugly, something that girls wear that you think has gotta go.
Yeah, the onesies. What are they called?
Rompers?
Yes. Get that out.
Why? Because they're hard to take off?
No, they're just ugly. They're also hard to take off. But I mean, I guess you could just go all the way up through the bottom.
You're a boy, I forgot, you're 23.
You could say man.
Okay.
Big Daddy.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Usually just piss.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any dildos.
No? Condoms?
No games. No, what's that? 50 Shades of Grey?
Did you read that?
No.
Does he have sex with everyone without a condom?
Or does he not have sex? I mean, I like to eat just as much as the next drunk guy, but I wouldn't say I overdo it. I'll
like
tell
your
you what
bath.
looks bad is these damn pit stains. Check this shit out.
So, how vain are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
How what?
Vain.
What's that mean? Vain. 0 fucks given.
Okay, cool. So first mine would be pregnant.
Okay.
Then I'd go like this,
Right.
and I'd have the baby.
And you're dropping the baby. Maybe like, yeah, breastfeeding action or something?
Oh,
You could add
that's a
that
good
in there.
idea.
Yeah.
You know, I should try out to be your kicker.
Do it. Is winning better than sex? You didn't say that really good.
numbers in the NFL are 3, 7, 10, and 14.
You know how we do in Detroit, son? We do nothing but win.
Ready
I'm ready.
to bite some kneecaps. Ah!
Who's got it better than we do?
Nobody. It's a close game.
The Taylor Heineke life. Yeah.
I love this pick. Tampa has been overrated all season long, and the people who make the books are still on this. They got blown out by Blake Purdy. Can Justin Jefferson be stopped? I don't know.
If you want to be part of the show. Hey, Tinker's a Bills fan, though, so.
He is a Bills fan. Josh Allen's a boyfriend. The spread's the way to go. You just have to know how to bet it. Hey, everybody. Hope everyone enjoyed an intro from our friend Blake Bortles. And welcome to another episode of Math versus Smash.
What up, fam?
I thought that was the interview where he said ripping heaters, but I think that's actually in Pardon My Take.
No, it's all good. That was great.
Dude, that is one of the all-time.
What do you do when what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? I don't know. Piss?
Oh, piss. You ever read 50 Shades of Grey?
There is no depth to that, man.
It's just like, I love it though. Fuck it, man. It's great.
I mean, it's like, what is the show? I don't even know what that show is.
It was just Barstool interviewing him at one time. Clearly, that woman is not a great interviewer. Or
I think she was just really into him.
I don't know, man. She seemed pretty dumb to me.
She really wanted her a piece of Blake. That's all.
I mean, fair enough. He is a pro quarterback, right? But
Blake Bortles, he of the last play. Well, actually, no, it's not the last playoff berth for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence.
I think last playoff win.
He's the last playoff win.
They should have went to the Super Bowl.
And no, oh my God,
they could have beat New England that year. They were close.
But come on, man, it's Blake Bortles. David Garrard. Do you think David Garrard should have taken him too?
Sure. Dude, Jacksonville Jaguars had a serious run game and a serious defense.
Hey, I love Maurice Jones-Drew.
Where do you go to college?
I'm going to guess Oklahoma.
UCLA.
UCLA is West Coast, huh? I feel like Oklahoma was a good guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good running backs from Oklahoma,
yeah.
So that's fair. All right, if we're looking at last week, my stinkers were Buffalo, Carolina, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco. Yeah, the Rams are really good. Pittsburgh's probably not very good. Buffalo's probably not very good. And Carolina's probably not very good. So we learned some lessons.
The Giants let me down. And I think I called them for my lock. I can't remember.
The NFC North was great to me because I picked Chicago to win and I picked Green Bay to lose. So it worked.
Pittsburgh really choked.
Dude, they might.
I called Buffalo, though. I want credit for that, damn it. I called that.
It's a divisional game. Things happen, but I don't know if it's as much that, I mean, Miami needed to win and they got one. Fair enough. And this saves Mike McDaniels for another week. But
for another week. So I read a really good article about Mike McDaniels. Did you know that in 2017, Mike McDaniels had such a bad drinking problem that his coaches had to meet with him and tell him to take time out away from football, and that's why he disappeared for so long? And he hasn't drank a drop since. So congratulations, Mike McDaniels, all that stuff. But like, I had no idea. I didn't know he was in the NFL that long. I thought he was one of those early risers, you know. But yeah, I like Dan Quinn sat him down, was like, dude, you have to stop drinking. You're drinking too much.
You should stand corrected. Good morning. False. Great morning. Let's go.
Why great? What makes this one great?
Because we're another day closer to death.
that does sound like something a recovering alcoholic would say.
I just like it was a good art. I have a new perspective on him from the article. I'll be honest. Like, we always kind of rip on him a little bit, but like, kudos to you. And like I think he's a good coach. Miami just is terrible.
I think he's a good head coach. I think if you put him on an offense, I think he'll be fine back an offensive coordinator. I just don't think he's one of the guys that should be running everything. And I think if you asked him, he'd probably say the same thing.
I don't want him to go to Chicago. I'm really worried about Chicago right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think Ben Johnson would bring that big of an ego into his. I think he wants someone underneath him.
He's got a big enough ego for everybody.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, but I think the biggest thing about I think the Buffalo Miami game just shows us that I think Sean McDermott's tired. I think his strategy's tired. I just don't think Buffalo is going to get over the hump until they move on to a new situation.
And as Josh Allen goes, so goes the Buffalo Bills. And McDermott has created that. I don't understand it. They have like Cook has looked great this year. And they just didn't hand it off.
Sometimes they'll just abandon the run for no reason. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think I knocked Buffalo down quite a bit based on that, just on an overall week to week, because I just don't know.
After a week after beating the Chiefs, you knocked them down.
I just don't think they're consistent enough to like from the standpoint of are they a good team? Yes.
I'm not sure
they make the playoffs
yet. Good team in the NFL. Well, let me restate that. I don't think there's a single great team in the NFL.
I just don't think they can win the Super Bowl. I mean, maybe Josh Allen could have 3 good games in a row. I just don't know.
I mean, that's
what now they've lost home field advantage too. That's the other thing. It's toast now. New England's going to take home field. New England's going to end up with 14 wins.
Yeah, I mean, they might. It's wild to think about that. Like, they are the surprise team in the NFL, but are they a good team? Are they a great team?
I don't know. They definitely put it to freaking Tampa Bay last week.
Tampa Bay is not a great team, and we know
that. But they did prevent, Baker Mayfield from pulling any of his shenanigans.
Baker, I didn't like the wild part of this is that I never thought I'd say this. Tampa Bay isn't a great team, and it has nothing to do with Baker Mayfield. Like, they just have injuries. I mean, it's like the story of the NFL this year, right? Is just like what teams are hurt and what teams aren't.
Yeah. And then Carolina, I mean, it's just you can't bet on Carolina as a favorite. That's pretty much what you have to learn, and that's what I learned. I thought maybe like they were good enough to just hammer the Saints, but Tyler Shuck was not great.
The biggest thing is just that like the Saints defense, for whatever reason, is just like, no, we're going to try to win some football games. Why, guys? Why?
Because they got to get a paycheck next year too. And if you're the worst,
they need a quarterback. They need a quarterback. They're going to need a running back. They have no receivers, none.
Yeah.
They want a tight end. Like, that is a team they are the 2009 Detroit Lions right now.
Got a lot of work to do, but all right, based on that, let's go to the next week. But yeah, model continues to hit about coin flip. I am struggling to nail the NFL.
Everybody is. I don't like.
But I think we nailed the Green Bay game, right? I mean,
we did. They were like I said, I went 10-5 last week. There were games that I just nailed. Like, I just don't feel I don't feel confident this season in a single week. There's no week where I'm like, man, I just like.
I'll tell you what I feel confident about week to week: Seattle versus bad teams.
Yeah, I don't like their defense is for real, man. Wow.
But their offense could put up points too. It's just really impressive how many they are the ones covering by the most in the NFL this season.
Yeah. Here, right. I don't like the Patriots with a wide spread. The Jets defense has played well in moments, and so I don't love 12.5. So I'm laying the money line.
With the Pats, yeah. Based on this, I mean, I think most people are playing this at like extremely high spreads, where it's like, okay, play the Patriots up to 20. I'm pretty sure the New York Justin Fields passing line is set at roughly 127 or something over under. So that's probably one of the lowest NFL totals in history.
Garrett Wilson might play though.
Regardless, like Justin Fields can't throw the ball. And New England's defense is terrible, and Mike Vrabel's a good coach. They could probably cover 12.5. I just think it's too big of a spread. I made it 13. Here we are.
How do you feel about that number at 43.5? It feels like people should be hammering the over. Is that its trap?
I don't know. Can the Jets score more than 10 points?
I'm coming here. I'm gonna, because that's too enticing. You know, you're telling me that like 2 NFL teams can't equal 44 points.
And 2 NFL teams can't equal 39.5 coming up here.
We'll get to that. But like I like the over 2. Like,
You know what? I think you're getting the over. You better hope that the Patriots' run defense doesn't play well tonight. Otherwise, I think you could have Justin Fields like 6 for 12 for 10 yards and 10 rush attempts for 50.
I mean, like realistically, so if this is the spread, you're talking a 30-14 game, right? Like, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it's power ranked at. I mean, but I don't know. I still think the Jets can score enough. Next one we got here is the Commies and the Dolphins. I don't know. I'm not overly enthused to go back to the Dolphins as a favorite, but the Commies are the least covering team in the NFL currently outside of the Titans. So the Washington Commanders have lost by like 20 points for 4 straight weeks now.
Marcus Mariota. I mean, the guy just, I realize, like,
career backup. He's Charlie Batch, right?
But they don't, I don't know, like watching them against the Lions last week, and we'll get to the Lions, but that defense is doing nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins, I don't know. The Dolphins have a head coach to play for, and A-Chain has become the best running back in the NFL that no one's talking about.
I think A-Chain could do what Gibbs did last week, so I'm going here.
I think that's the right call. I don't have it that way. I just don't want to bet Miami as a favorite because I think they have the same syndrome that Carolina has, where they just can fall apart week to week. But if they are going to cover as a favorite against anyone, it'll be Washington at home. And you are getting under 3, which is probably
getting under 3. So why not, right?
Yeah. It's more basically the money line there. Yeah.
I think this is the wrong team favored.
Let's see, what do I have this?
I know the Chicago guys aren't on right now, but man, I didn't think I'd ever say that. I think this is the wrong team favored. The Minnesota Vikings, even at home, I don't think they win this game.
I make Minnesota about a 2-point favorite because I make them about even. I give them the spread at home. The main thing that I think is the matchup here is Minnesota was able to disrupt Jared Goff pretty easily, and he's actually good at processing. Like Caleb Williams can't process, and his receivers can't catch. So between those two things,
I look at what happened last week against the Giants.
You do have a dome though, which is good.
Yeah, I watched a big chunk of that game, like probably 3 of the 4 quarters, like consecutively. Now I thought the Giants had it sequenced away at the end of the game. In fact, I feel like I texted you guys that. I was like, at least the Giants won. Then somebody else texted like, no, they didn't. I was like, wait, what? Like, I hate to say this.
The Giants would have won if Jackson Dart finished that game, but
for sure. Jackson, that dude, I think is going to be a superstar in the NFL if he can stay healthy. I think that Ben Johnson has this offense on the right track to win games against teams they should win against. That's how I'll phrase it. And I hate that. I hate Ben Johnson. But
I don't know. It's tough. It's divisional. You're home. I do think the dome favors the Bears though more than Minnesota.
Which is weird because the Bears are the monsters of the Midway, right? Like.
But I just think in this instance, I think Caleb Williams plays better indoors or in favorable conditions, whereas JJ's played in the cold plenty. I know a lot of people this week are on JJ for DFS stacks. Justin Jefferson and JJ are both relatively cheap. I don't. The Bears defense is not good, and they're really, really bad against first receivers.
But Justin Jefferson hasn't eclipsed 70 yards in any JJ McCarthy start.
Can Justin Jefferson be stopped? I don't know.
That's the difference. It's like I don't love it. I'm off that.
I'm just pointing out what's out there.
The other part is this: is I think that the Bears are in the top 5 in turnovers on defense in the NFL. I think they're going to force turnovers against JJ McCarthy.
Or JJ McCarthy does what he's done for his entire career and throws 15 times and completes 14 and no interceptions
for 120 yards.
Doesn't matter. All you gotta do against the Bears is not turn it over.
Do you want action here?
Nah. Like I said, I got Chicago as well. I think Minnesota's overrated here. I don't know if it's wrong team favorite. Yeah. I mean, both these teams look pretty rough.
It's at home for the Giants, and it sounds like Jameis is going to be playing. I like the Packers to cover.
I know I'm better than this. I know I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes. Like that's not me. Like,
here's the real question. What quarter will Micah Parsons knock Jameis Winston out of the game?
Dude, J-Mo can dodge him. Have you ever seen Jameis's
he is crazy 35 or something. Like, no.
He's got the swerve. He's got the hips, dude. He moves back and forth.
Regardless of the offensive struggles that the Green Bay Packers are currently having, and they are, that defense is the truth. And I hate saying that sentence, but Micah Parsons is going to absolutely obliterate Jameis.
I would suggest if you're going to actually play this game, obviously not part of a giant parlay, you either play the Green Bay Packers another 10.
I'd put it out to negative. Yeah, I'd put it out to 10.
But if you came out to 10 and you just said they're going to blow them out, and you parlay it with Jameis to throw a pick.
For sure.
Birdman is already on this. Birdman.
You may as well 2 picks against this defense. You may as well say
Birdman here's the Birdman parlay of the week from the Discord, because this is fantastic. As soon as Jameis was announced, we got Green Bay to win by 10 plus. Or no, sorry, no, not Green Bay to win. Sorry. We have the Giants to win money line. Jameis to throw 3 touchdown passes. Jameis to throw an interception, and Green Bay to have a defensive touchdown.
Jameis will not
Winston experience
defense. I would sooner bet Jameis to throw 0 with those receivers. Who's he throwing the touchdown passes to? Wan'Dale Robinson?
Wan'Dale Robinson, baby.
No, come on, no.
Oh, Theo Johnson. What about Theo?
No.
Theo.
No. He doesn't have a chuck and pray receiver. No. I would sooner bet that he throws 0 touchdowns against this defense.
I disagree. But I'm not going to go head-to-head by any means, because Jameis is a fire keg.
Come on, I need to collect my Brett Favre Packers jersey.
Okay. If we were doing jersey bets, obviously I would be the head currently. God, no. I don't want to bet it. I don't like either of these teams. I think I've lost in both of these teams more than I've won. The model still leans Carolina because it's over-adjusted towards Atlanta, I think. But regardless, I'm not really. No, do not pick. Yeah, do not pick Carolina money line on the road. Are you high?
Play it. Play the clip.
Oh my God! No.
This is Carl Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and this is my Stone Cold Lock of the Century. I'm not allowed to say the name because someone copyrighted it.
The Panthers are going to smash the Falcons, man. You wait and see. They are going to run all over this defense that has struggled against the run all year. Rico Dowdle.
All right. We'll make it a jersey
agency pickup for the smashes.
We will make. God, we're not even going against model, but I want to make this a jersey bet.
You want to?
God, what would it be? I don't even like any Atlanta players.
Dion versus.
No, if it was Atlanta, it would have to be the Dirty Bird. I would want Jamal way before.
Jamal Anderson?
Could you imagine
Jamal Anderson against Julius Peppers?
Ooh, I love Julius. I like Julius more than you did.
That's not true. I cheered for Julius when he was a freaking bear. Nobody remembers that.
Dude, Julius Peppers in NCAA as like a comeback player or whatever on the cards. Dude,
I played him in Madden as a free safety, remember?
Julius Peppers is massive. That's one thing no one ever talks about. He's bigger than most defensive.
Oh, he's huge. 6'7", about 260 pounds, and one of the fastest defenders ever. Do you want to go toe-to-toe with the Jersey on this? You want this action?
I'll take Atlanta money line. Are you kidding me? What is that? I get minus 200?
Let's go. Okay.
Oh my God, please.
If the Falcons win, you get your Dirty Bird jersey. You can have Jamal Anderson. If the Panthers win, I want the white one. I want the white one, not the blue one, not the baby blues.
And I want the red one.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it. Baby blue Cam. I'm changing it. Baby blue Cam versus the black. You want the black Dirty Bird?
Well, I guess it kind of has to be because it's the Dirty Bird, right? The red jerseys are so sick.
Okay, red then. Red. Yeah, I did it. So Baby blue Cam for me versus Jamal Anderson red for you.
It's fair.
Deal?
That's fair.
Let's go. I can't wait to get this jersey.
It's a dumb bet, but it's the only way this game is remotely interesting. And I'm not going to put any fucking money on it, I guess, other than than what I owe at a jersey. But God, I hate both these teams. I hate this division.
Well, AFC South is just, again, the worst division in football. Do the Fighting Harbaughs have it in them to go coast to coast and hand their asses to the Jaguars?
Yeah, I think so. I think the Jags are bad, and I think the Chargers are good enough to cover this. I got them so I have this at -4, so it's on the line. I want 2.5. If I get 2.5, the Chargers are a definite bet. If they hold it 3, we'll see. But I like it's where it should be. It's heading in the right direction for us. I just because the Jacksonville Jaguars are bad. Like I know. Yeah. I love my boy.
I agree. I think the Chargers go in and I'm thinking about it coach to coach versus quarterback to quarterback, like you always say, right?
And Herbert's really good.
Harbaugh's a superior coach, and Herbert in any other season would be an MVP favorite. So I want the Chargers. Despite having no Joe Alt and no running game right now, I want the Chargers. Yes, I know.
3:34 in the morning, woke up, staring straight at the ceiling, and said to myself, it's not just another day, it's today. And maybe that's just another way of saying attack this day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. But
there he is. There's my man, number 4, in the Chargers jersey.
I think you need that Bolts hat.
Dude, Bolts are sick. I will say that I wish they would have I liked the Chargers so much more when they weren't in Los Angeles. The San Diego Superchargers were so much fun.
Well, but there's San Diego's like Grand Rapids, basically.
San Diego exists to cross the border to Tijuana. Trust me, I know. My business literally has an express pass between Tijuana and San Diego. And when you go to work in Tijuana, you go to San Diego and you just fly back and forth.
Here's an important question. You know who the Black Magic Kryptonite is? Joe Flacco.
Dude, no, I definitely the model makes it 5, it makes it 6, so I'm where I'm gonna be, but no. Pittsburgh is a favorite. Absolutely not. Because what Cincinnati can't cover anything, but they can cover anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like any negative number, you want nothing to do with them, but they can score 40 points every game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are terrible against primary receivers. Jamar Chase had 17 receptions.
You know what I like? Whatever the over is on Jamar Chase this week. I love that.
So, yeah, it's going to be another Jamar Chase week. Pittsburgh's not well outfitted to beat the Bengals. They should win.
I'm going to lay the Steelers to win, but I would not be surprised if Joe Flacco goes into Pittsburgh and does his Joe Flacco thing.
So what's really interesting about this is that, do Do I have we buried it too far?
Uh-oh.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
He's on the 21 day.
He's practicing again. And if they win this game, the division is basically up for grabs.
Joe Flacco
might have kept Cincinnati afloat enough. And if he can beat the Steelers,
I kind of want it to happen. I kind of, here we go. Oh, you know what?
Chaos. Yeah.
Here's going to be the telltale factor. If Jamar Chase dominates this game, I think the Cincinnati Bengals win this game because the Steelers can't win a boat race. They can't.
They couldn't win a pontoon race.
So if the Bengals offense is on point, the Cincinnati Bengals win this game.
In 4 games this season, do you feel like you've had less time to get open and create space for yourself?
Nah, I'm open. I'm always open. Excuse my profanity. I'm sorry.
Excuse my profanity.
If you had the first overall pick in an NFL-wide draft and quarterbacks had to go last,
Penny Sewell.
would you take Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson?
Jamar Chase.
Really? I couldn't answer that quickly. I'll tell you that right now.
He's proved to be more dominant, more consistently, in my opinion. Now he is more of a head case, and I haven't. But they did make the Super Bowl. They made it. They made it. That's something Justin Jefferson's never done.
Valid.
That's really it for me. It's like the Cincinnati Bengals. Regardless of how crazy Jamar Chase is, if they're winning, he's completely fine. Whereas there's other receivers out there, and we'll get to one in a later matchup, who no matter how good that team is playing, they still are pissed off.
I have to imagine.
I think this is an
5.5. The Bills take care of business in this game.
See, I love Tampa here. You're giving me a couple points.
I don't I'm not saying they can't make it close, but the one thing I know for sure is the Buffalo Bills will win this game.
Well, they'll probably have to.
They're in have to win mode, and it's not like the Bucks defense is good.
That no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
I wonder when is the last time the Buffalo Bills lost back-to-back games?
It's similar to the Lions. I think it's been
right.
a while.
It's got to be similar to Lions and the Chiefs, right?
I think it's these good teams that have consistently been above 500. It's they win every game after they lose. It's a question. The seasons that they're great, they can win 4 to 5 games in a row.
I would love to know the status of Bucky Irving.
I think he's questionable, so I think he's practiced once or twice. Let me see. I have him on.
If Bucky Irving is active for the Bucks, this is going to be a really interesting game. If he's not, I don't think it's going to be very interesting. Let's put it that way.
Which team is Bucky Irving on in my fantasy that has currently been on IR forever?
Ever.
Oh, the Backdoors. Okay. He's doubtful. He's doubtful.
Yeah, so I don't think it'll be a very interesting game.
I think it's too many points, but regardless, Buffalo probably wins, and so you're on the right side. So Houston covered this by 26 last time, 26-0.
They just have too much defense, man.
But Tennessee Titans are coming off the bye, and that was CJ Stroud. You're now talking about Mills mania.
I don't think it matters who's at quarterback for the Houston Texans right now. You're looking at a version of the 2000 Ravens on defense, man. Their defense is that is an amazing defense, and they don't have anybody. They have nobody. That is a really good defense.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either you either believe in Mills or you don't, and I don't want to put. What is it? I'm laying 6.5.
They're going to win by a touchdown. They'll win this game by a touchdown or more.
I kind of like Titans here, but I'd want 7. I just think they might be able to bounce back here, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a game I don't really care about is the problem. It's like 2 bad teams playing each other. We're already into playoff season. Like, I don't care. Now, this game
is huge.
Massive implications.
Huge. Hey, this is where I lay it because I don't think they can stop. Matt Stafford's going to win MVP.
The model says I have the Seattle and the Rams rated exactly the same, and I'm getting 3.
It's not like you have home field advantage in Los Angeles, but like
you don't have any home field advantage. But you're not. Well, Seattle does travel well. I
just think that the Rams have too many offensive weapons, and as good as the Seattle Seahawks defense has been, the Rams defense is fast. It's so fast. I am not looking forward to the Detroit Lions playing them. I'll tell you that.
Well, we're getting into the to the time where it's like, can Seattle's quarterback rise up and overcome?
That's it. Sam Darnold has
Sam Darnold rise up and
went over this last week. Sam Darnold hasn't played anybody. And now he's got to go to the Rams. They're a fast defense. Their offense, even Blake Corum got involved last week. I think Blake Corum got 50 yards rushing or something like that. And Matt Stafford is on a mission. Oh, man.
Stafford looks like, I mean, back aside, he could still be hit and probably fall apart. But no, I mean, he's playing MVP. He's co-favorite with Drake May right now. So
I can't believe it. He should be the favorite by a mile.
Well, yeah, but I mean, New England could go 16-1.
The difference is the Rams have played teams. Like the Rams have played real football teams.
I feel like they play a real one every week just because their divisions. Like,
yeah, right.
The division Arizona, and Arizona at least can backdoor pretty much anyone just because of the way their offense runs, and they have talented players, a good defense.
I just think
well coached.
And I'm not looking forward to play them as the Lions. I'm not looking forward to playing the Rams. And
we're head to head on this one from a model perspective, but I just think there's value in the Seattle. I want to see if Seattle can do it because Seattle's done it every single week. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. I want to see if Seattle can do it. This is an amazing game. This is probably the best game of the week.
It's going to be theoretically, it could potentially be a playoff matchup as well.
And it's going to be a good game. You're not crossing time zones either. I mean, This is a divisional game, and even in that crazy division, I mean, Seattle to Los Angeles isn't the shortest flight, but it doesn't cross the time zone.
I just got to believe that the tested team is going to win. That's my theory here. Is like the Rams have been tested. The Seahawks have beat up on a bunch of nobodies. The Rams have been tested. And I think that stands for something. And if you're going to go coach to coach, McVay is the better coach. You're going to go quarterback to quarterback. Stafford is an MVP candidate and maybe the best quarterback in the NFL this year. So,
and even if you went receiver for receiver, right? Like Seattle's been kind of out muscling people with elite talent, whereas JSN and Puka are probably even.
But then don't forget, you also have future Hall of Famer on the other side of of Puka. With Devontae Adams, even though he is banged up, his back is banged up. With Devontae Adams, you have a completely different level, right? And then you add in Kyren Williams?
Yeah, but what if the ghost of who's Seattle's running back that's not Charbonnet? It's what Gainwell?
You're talking about the MSU running back?
Yeah.
So the sad part is this. I drafted him high in a lot of leagues, and he is not delivered. And now he seems to be the second guy. Charbonnet seems to be the
It changes every week. You never really know. That's the problem with him.
But I just got to believe the Rams, as the battle-tested team, come out with a victory.
Should. But Seattle's Seattle's got to prove me otherwise, just because
What?
they've covered so aggressively from a numbers perspective.
From a numbers perspective, that's why I went money line. I don't believe it's going to be. It's definitely like if the Rams win, it's not going to be some like 14-point win.
Which one is it?
Why is this only a 3-point game?
Sorry, I'm trying to check this one last thing.
Like Niners Cardinals, the Cardinals are a team in disarray. They just got blown out.
Well, so did San Francisco.
But
Kenneth Walker. Sorry, that's who I was thinking.
Kenny Walker, yeah. Like San Francisco's clearly the better team. They don't have to travel far to go to this game. Like I like this all day.
The Cardinals have just been so good at covering, like, especially a home dog. And San Francisco's so beat up still. Now, the offense has been more productive with Kittle back. Blake Purdy might play this week. So
I don't like it, but it's not. Here's the thing: it's not like Mac Jones has played poorly.
He didn't play great,
yeah, but not poorly either. Like I did. Like last week, Jacoby Brissett came down to earth. You know, they get blown out of the water by the Seahawks. Like that game was over at halftime. It was 31-0.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Cannon's probably coaching for his career as well. This might be Calamity Gannon's last game, especially if Kyler Murray's out of the picture, right? Like, what does he have to throw out anymore? It's not like, oh, Kyler might turn.
And Harrison's out. Don't forget that. Harrison's out with an appendicitis.
Yeah, but what about Bam Knight?
Oh my God! Right? Like, the Niners got to go in.
You don't think Jacoby Brissett and Bam Knight can beat the San Francisco 49ers?
No, I do not think that Jacoby Brissett and Bam Knight can defeat the Niners. Like, this is the other part though. If the Niners don't go in and take care of business and handle this Cardinals team, their playoff hopes are done.
Well, yeah.
So
I feel like, especially if Seattle wins, because then Seattle takes control of the division, and then San Francisco's on the outside looking in.
Chiefs Broncos is an interesting game this week.
I think it's wrong team favored. Why isn't Denver favored? They're at home. They've won just as many games. They've looked just as good. I mean, Bo Nix sucks, but so what?
This is where I lay it. And it's not because the field goal necessarily. The Chiefs are the scrappiest good team in the NFL. Like, it's weird to say that. Like, I gotta think that because they're backed against the wall now, right? You got to bet on Patrick Mahomes, and their offense is elite. I gotta know that their defense, which has played really well, is going to be able to handle Bo Nix. Yeah, the Denver Broncos have the best defense in the NFL. They do. But their offense is not going to play complementary football. So there are going to be no magic tricks for the Broncos in this. There's going to be no, you can't
for magic a 70-yard field goal and Sean Payton being good enough to take on Andy. Like, he's not afraid of Andy Reid.
But the difference is that the Walrus isn't going to get magicked in the second half with a lead, and the Broncos have come back on 3 of their wins by big deficits. Andy Reid's not going to get backdoored.
You're giving me 3.5 for the best defense in the NFL. I'm going to take it, especially for a team that's won as much as they have. Like,
nah,
this is like betting. This is like betting golfers outright for wins. It's like, you want a golfer that's won before. You know why? You know what Denver does? They win games. Keep winning games.
I just don't think the Walrus gets backdoored, dude. I don't.
It is off the bye. Kansas City off the bye is incredible, which is probably why this line is where it is.
They're the healthiest they've been since week 1. The Broncos are a young team. It's the Walrus, dude. I'm going to bet on the Walrus.
The amount of adjustment in numbers I would have to make this line make sense is it's too far. That's why I'm holding steady. It's either my number's wrong, just like Seattle, or it's not. Seattle and Denver got a lot to prove this week.
Hey, the real question: are the Chiefs the best 5-4 team that's ever existed?
I don't know. I hope they're going to be the worst 5-5 team that's ever existed. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. That's my thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs.
This game is always super ugly.
Yeah, the spread's a little wide. That's what she said.
I go here. I think the Ravens win the game, but I don't like that.
Mom, I don't want to lose to the Browns. Joe Burrow's never beaten the Browns, and they're historically the worst franchise in NFL history.
I gotta believe the Ravens win. The Browns just play the Ravens dirty every year at home, and
the weather might muck it up enough. Lamar didn't practice Wednesday for whatever reason. He might have doo-doo pants or whatever. But
doo-doo pants.
The over-under is 38.5. God.
I just say, like, look at that over-under, and then you look at the spread, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's tough. But, I mean, you cover it, right? If you wanted the under, you just 20-0. I mean, that's the thing. Dylan Gabriel's terrible. And if you told me that Shedeur is going to start, I'd at least entertain the Cleveland Browns. But I know what Dylan Gabriel is, and it's bad. So
And, I mean, he's a rookie. He looks like a rookie. And
but I don't think he's like bad for a rookie. I think he's just bad. He's short. He doesn't look like an NFL player.
Shedeur Sanders, though, like there's got to be a reason why he hasn't seen the field. There has to be a reason.
He's crazy.
Well, and I think he's worse.
I guess, but how can it be worse than what they are now, especially if they're looking to get a better draft?
You're saying they should just give him a shot?
What? What's Dylan Gabriel doing for the Cleveland Browns?
They spent a lot more on Dylan Gabriel than they did Shedeur Sanders.
I guess third round versus fifth. It's still not.
Don't forget Deshaun Watson is just collecting a paycheck.
God. Well, that's the real issue. Seems untenable while they're paying that much out to a player who's just not performative. This was 1.5 earlier today, and I don't know why it's moved.
We've had a ton of conversations in the group chat about this, and I know you were referencing AJ Brown earlier. I don't care. That's where I lay it. This hurts me. This hurts me deep down inside.
Not surprised. He's got big onions. I mean, this is a bold.
You really think so?
Dude, it's 10-7 against Green Bay. It's not a far. So here's where you're struggling if you're betting the Lions. It's Goff outside on the road. It's not a good place to be.
Against a defense that puts a ton of pressure up the middle, which he's struggled with all season. And the offensive line for the Lions, they have two healthy offensive linemen. That's it. The two that are healthy, are banged up. Like that's it. That smells like a recipe for disaster in my mind.
Well, yeah, because Philadelphia if it has one thing, it has waves of defensive linemen currently to send at you.
Waves of defensive linemen. Like they collect them like you're collecting Pokemon. Like, regardless of the Philadelphia Eagles' offensive struggles, they will not. I'll tell you this: they will not run the ball against Detroit Lions. They will.
So you're playing Philadelphia's like third string defensive end is like a former second rounder who's still extremely talented. He just doesn't have a second move, and it's like, okay, but I'm exhausted. So that shrug, it's got me this time. I got nothing left.
Regardless of any other matchups in this game, because I don't think coach Dan Campbell is better than Sirianni. Quarterback to quarterback, I'd take Jared Goff all day with a healthy offensive line. But it's just not healthy. It's just not a healthy offensive line. And last week, everybody celebrated the win against the Redskins or Commanders. And like, I don't know, man. I didn't feel it as much of a win that was. Every win they've had this season, I've had this feeling after the win of like, wow, that was sloppy.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 new coordinators. It's going to feel that way for a long time.
It comes down to
injuries in the offensive line, obviously. Plus
and the secondary, like, what is stopping Jalen Hurts from lighting up this secondary?
AJ Brown's attitude.
It might come down to that. It might. I mean, you might be right. It might be just toxicity.
Push the tush.
Like, this is the matchup we all wanted in the NFC Championship last year, and we didn't get it. And the sad part is, You have a banged up Detroit Lions team that has injuries across the board. To put it in, like Amon-Ra's banged up. The
Everyone's
offensive line's
banged up. You can't say that. It's like San Francisco is more banged up than the Lions are.
I don't know if they are. I don't know. I think the Lions might be the most hurt team in the NFL. Without looking at the actual numbers, I don't know. But especially on the defensive side of the ball, like the Lions just don't have the players they need to win this game. That's it. Like that comes down to that. They just don't have the players to win this game. Like, do I think the Eagles are going to blow them out of the water? No, because they're dysfunctional as hell. But I do think the Eagles are a better football team right now than the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I wish it was 3, and I wish it was home road was reversed. I think the Detroit Lions probably win this at home. I
don't know Minnesota. That's the worst part. Is like Minnesota has me second guessing everything about the Detroit Lions. That game has me second guessing everything.
Divisional games, it happens. Minnesota won last week too. Look at them. Here they go.
This game's easy. Right there.
I hate the Raiders.
I hate the Raiders. I hate Jock. Calm down. I hate the Raiders. God, they are the worst betting team in the NFL. Like
they're not very good. They are not good.
They cover when you don't expect them to cover. They win when you don't expect them to win. They lose when you don't expect them to lose. And I gotta believe that the Cowboys off a bye are gonna light up this defense because this defense is bad. Now, could Max Crosby have a day? Sure. I mean, Max Crosby could have a hell of a day. But the Raiders' offense is terrible. It's Ashton Genty in the cubes. They have nobody to throw the football. I mean, all it comes down to is like, can Brock Bowers dominate that defense, right? That's really what it comes down to. So if Brock Bowers gets 200 yards receiving, and the Raiders could win this game. But if it's not that, the Cowboys win this in a boat race, right?
I think so. I think Dallas is just unimpressive. Las Vegas is unimpressive. I don't really want to watch the game regardless. I can't believe it's Monday night, but I guess it's big markets.
Huge markets. I mean, that's a huge market game.
But yeah, it's a non-issue game other than will Pete Carroll stay around, and will Dallas continue to mire in mediocrity. It's pretty much what you're dealing with there. I think it's fine. I don't love it, but I'm not going to bet it because I just don't like the game in general, and they're both extremely volatile teams.
I wish Max Crosby were on any other team.
Yeah, but he chose to stay.
He did. He signed the extension. That's his fault.
But I misspoke last week. Obviously, Minnesota got beat by Baltimore. But regardless, Minnesota is not a terrible team. And the Lions lost to a divisional opponent, just like Buffalo lost to a divisional opponent that was inferior. Just happens.
I guess I'm betting a dime this week because I misdeposited. So we're gonna win $1,000 this week.
On a dime, that'd be kind of sick though.
Let's do it.
Makes sense, yeah. So obviously our head-to-head game, even though the model actually leans with you, is we're gonna go Atlanta.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get my Cam Newtown.
Atlanta jersey. Or no, you said Julius Peppers, I thought.
No, I changed it. Remember, I said the baby blue Cam Newtown. Yeah.
Cam Newtown, yeah. So I like Atlanta this week to go money line at the very least. The model holds probably Cleveland with or no, it doesn't anymore because the number moved. Okay, hold that one out.
Well, I did, but I'll say this: like daily wise, you might find some value in a couple of games that you wouldn't expect. Like
Cleveland or Baltimore's defense.
Yeah,
are both useful for sure.
I think there's value to be found in Chiefs Broncos, depending on what the price is. I bet you the prices because of the defenses are lower, but don't be surprised if that game hits the over.
It could shoot out.
Like, don't be surprised if that game hits the over because in the second half, Sean Payton has made adjustments every single week to score. And while I don't think the Walrus gets backdoored, I do think that it's not ridiculous if that game's end 30-20. So you might find some value in Denver there. You might say, where there might be some huge value is in the Bears-Vikings game.
I think Well, it's in a dome, so you get the dome, so
Yep.
it's for sure.
You might get some value in the Bears. I'd stay away from Lions, Eagles. I'd stay away from Rams, Seahawks.
I think that could blow out, though. I mean, you could have like a Puka versus
I'd bet on their defenses
versus JSN matchup.
I'd bet on their defenses more than their offenses in that game. I think the difference is going to be the Rams defense. I really do.
Fair enough. All right, well, we're getting to that time. We've gotten through all the games. I think we feel pretty good about this week. Again, I think there's a lot up in the air. I guess Atlanta, Carolina is the game of the week for us for whatever reason.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I'm going to put it on
the game is huge for this podcast as well. We have Philly fans as friends. We're and then we're huge Lions fans, and it's not a divisional game, but it's basically for the NFC lead. So
I mean, the other part is that if the Lions win, they excel back to the top of the NFC. Even though I think they're a sloppy football team. Like Lions win that football game, who's better?
Yeah, it's a real question. And everyone seems to think the NFC is better than the AFC this year. So there's that as well. So, all right. So I think we'll get closer to playoff visions coming to week 12 as well. We'll really get down to the nitty gritty of
maybe next week we talk about some playoff futures. Yeah,
that makes sense. All right, everybody. Well, we'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping in, and like and subscribe, obviously, to all the things that are going on with the Scene Snobs. They're reviewing, God, I feel like 3 movies a day at sometimes. Hardest working people in show business. So like and subscribe to all that as well. And then we'll be back either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on timing. But we'll be here before the Thursday Night Football game. So see everybody later.
Later.